Guess what? Guess what we're playing today? Have you figured it out? Can you tell? You recognize this? Does any of this look familiar? That's right. It's Mario Day, and we're playing Super Mario Brothers 3. This one is a big deal for me personally. There's a lot of personal stuff surrounding this one, and we're gonna get into it over the course of this episode. This one might be a long play. Just letting you know. You can probably see like the length of the video before you clicked it. So then you know we're in it for the long haul. I'm not gonna play the whole game because I'm definitely gonna use the warp whistles. But let's jump into this. All right, so this is the Game Boy Advance version. I think Super Mario Advance 4. Yeah, where they remade it for the Game Boy Advance. So there's like little minor differences, but yeah. Yeah, all of this, and right off the bat, Shigeru Miyamoto has stated that, like, see how it kind of looks like a play right now, like a stage, all this stuff is staged right now. He has said that, like, this whole thing is basically like a play that's being put on for us, the viewer. Right? Isn't that cool? So here we go. All right. We'll try and remember all the ins and outs and goodies and stuff. But like I said, we are going to be warping over a handful of the levels. I'm going to play it just like I used to play it when I was a kid. Yeah, but this one, this one is my personal favorite Mario game of all time. They really knocked it out of the park with the marketing. They managed to whip all of us kids into a frenzy over their next Mario game when I was a kid. And more so than I feel than they did with any other Mario game. Like, I know a lot of people are psyched for Super Mario World, and I've heard that that's their preferred game. Maybe once it actually came out and they played it, but the anticipation, maybe it was because I was just that age where the marketing was, I was perfect for it. But I felt like the lead up to it, the marketing for Super Mario Brothers 3 was insanity. We were all so pumped. It's all we talked about at school and on the playground. They put out a movie called The Wizard that was supposed to be like an actual movie where like there was a plot where like a little kid was coping with the loss of his mother and so on and so forth. And I think he was like autistic or something like that. And turned out he was really good at video games, and that was the way they were going to finance this trip to California to go visit like the last place where they had like a fond memory together, something like that. And as kids, we did not give a fuck about any of that shit. We were just there to see the video game tournament that he was supposed to participate in, because they were going to show about, I think it was approximately some total of 30 seconds of footage of Super Mario Brothers 3, right? We made our parents pay for movie tickets, get dressed, go down to the theater, buy popcorn, snacks, and goodies, and watch an extended commercial for Super Mario Brothers 3. It was like a hour and a half, 2-hour commercial for Super Mario Brothers 3. That's how fucking cracked out we were on Nintendo when we were kids. So yeah, this one still, that energy still lives in my body when you talk about Super Mario Brothers 3. You know, I still get excited for this one. You know, and I think we fell in love. I'm just talking about my little crop of friends now. Like, I remember all of us kind of fell in love with Super Mario Brothers, the first one. You know, it was just fun. And then Mario 2 was a big deal. And I'll talk about more of that later. We didn't know like the weird stuff that was going on. We liked it. It was fun, you know? And the anticipation for Super Mario Brothers 3, like, I don't know how they did it, how they whipped us into such a frenzy. Like, how they were leaking out information that we were finding out that was getting us more and more excited. But yeah, just I remember the big thing that all of us were excited about was being able to fly in this one. You know, you get a raccoon suit in this one, and then you can fly. And we were like, our little minds were blown. You know, this new ability. Maybe it's because we were all like, you know, into superheroes and shit, and you know, getting new superpowers and stuff. And it really felt like Mario was your avatar. A lot of these video games, it felt like it's escapism, you know? So your imagination as a kid was that much more powerful. So yeah, you really embodied, you know, these characters that you played in these games, you know? You were Simon Belmont going to face off against Dracula. You were Link going to fight like this evil and rescue this princess, and you know? So being able to get like all these new powers and abilities in Mario, that shit felt like empowering. All right, let me see. This was the first warp whistle. I don't know if you were paying attention right there. Have you ever played this? We're gonna go over a couple secrets, and this is the first one that I have to show you. And Toad's gonna give us a warp whistle. One toot on this whistle will send you to a faraway land. And there we go. Right? It's an actual warp whistle, in case anybody was worried about Toad like slowly unzipping his pants and giving you a peek at his warp whistle. Pick a box, its contents will help you on your way. I don't remember Toad having that creepy smile in the original version, but whatevs. Hey, look, and then this is a little unsettling. Line up the pictures and you get a prize. You only get one try. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. All right. Not even close. All right. Maybe if I stop flapping my gums, I can concentrate on some of the mini games a little better. All right, let's see. All right, there's the first little mini halfway point castle. I don't want that. I don't think we're gonna fight the boss in this level either. We're just going to fly right over here. And guess what? We got another warp whistle. Just like that, lickety split. And no, I don't need to save it. Let me see. Whoops. Let me see. One second. All right, let me turn up the music a little bit because I do want to talk about the music. Not just in this game, like in every Mario game, I feel like the music, well, all the Mario games I've played, I don't think I've played every single one they put out, like especially like the handheld games. All the ones I've played, the music is pitch perfect. It is so, it's iconic, especially like everybody knows the original Mario Brothers theme song, right? Like every subsequent installment in the mainline series has some bangers, right? They get stuck in your head, and it's not like annoying. Like it's the perfect complement to what you're doing. You're usually playing these games for like an hour or more at a time, and it's not like annoying, you know? Like it's just, it goes along with what you're accomplishing. All right, let's see. All right, and we're motoring right along. All right. Yep. I don't know why Mario was so. What was so endearing about just the character in general? You know, like Mickey Mouse and like characters like Bugs Bunny and stuff like that. Like just some characters just break through and are just awesome right off the bat. I don't know. But Mario definitely was that guy for a lot. And like he's become a cultural icon, I think, you know? Like we now have Super Nintendo Land at Universal Studios. We just got done with his movie, right? Which is his second attempt. We'll talk about both of them. You know, let's talk about both of those right now. Like I have heard the criticisms about it, and I hear them and they're valid. That like you know, they're not super complex, and it's kind of paint by numbers in terms of the plot. And I know certain people feel some type of way about Chris Pratt. But it's a kids movie, you know. I didn't expect it to be like something super deep. Like I didn't need it to be like Seven, you know, or like Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, I just needed it to be like I need to see certain iconography, music, some fan service, and it did that. The only thing that was kind of weird about, but I get it, is that they sidelined Luigi. All right. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. We're getting some plot. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. All right. I get that people have their own little weird thing about Chris Pratt, and I don't know exactly what it is. I think I've kind of heard that some of it is like maybe how much he talks about his religion kind of rubs people a weird way, or that he like hunts and you know he's open about like he eats meat. He has a farm, like he has pigs and stuff. He makes bacon and you know, and his politics. So like I think a lot of people are kind of weird about that stuff. So but I don't know. That kind of stuff isn't different strokes for different folks. Like I get it, people love animals and stuff like that, but that dude's like a farmer, and he pretty much he has showed it on his social media that like we're super humane. We do it the most humane way possible. They have like a little wand or whatever that puts, you know, these animals to sleep before they, you know, go ahead and do their business and make bacon and other meat products and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people just don't like that stuff. And I kind of get it. Different strokes for different folks. I don't like to yuck anybody's yum. But that doesn't unmake like some of the movies that I enjoy. You know, Death of the Artist. I'm sure there's a lot of actors who I really enjoy their films who I don't agree with all their politics or like their way of life, so on and so forth. But, you know, I don't have to hang out with these guys. I'm just enjoying them as long as they're not like a complete fucking monster, you know, and they're not hurting people or, you know, I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. Animals eat animals. Before I get too far off the reservation with this episode, let's just get back to talking about some Mario. But yeah, the only weird thing about the Mario movie was that I felt about it was that they sidelined Luigi, and I love Luigi a lot. Like I know a lot of people either have a preference. Most people I think have a preference of Mario, and Luigi was like the kid brother character when you had to let somebody else play. But I think they're neck and neck to me. Like I love them both. But I understand why they had to sideline Luigi for in-universe reasons and real-world reasons. Like I think that in this day and age, you can't really have Princess Peach be the damsel in distress anymore. I just think it's an outdated, or it's seen as an outdated trope to have her be kidnapped and have to be the one to be rescued. you know, and I don't think a lot of people would. I think people would have shit on the movie because of it, you know. So I get it from that aspect. Let's see, line up the pictures, and don't expect me to get any of these. 'Cause I'm not really paying attention. I'm just motoring through these. And then as in narratively speaking, I think it also makes more sense to have Mario go after Luigi in terms of, I know there's a leaf right there. Mario want to rescue Luigi, you know, because if they both just got to the Mushroom Kingdom and Peach was kidnapped either right before they got there or right after, like, I don't think it would have been as desperate an attempt to rescue her from Mario as it would be his brother who he lived his whole life with, you know? Like, all right, you want me to traverse this nightmare landscape for this chick that I just met or I haven't met because she was kidnapped before we got here? Like, that's a harder sell than having him, you know, try and desperately rescue his brother. So I get it. But I just would have preferred to see more Luigi in the movie. He's in there a little bit, and he actually does have an arc where, like, you know, he's kind of like kind of timid, a little bit of a pushover, you know, which is kind of how he is in the games. You know, he's a little, it's kind of canon that he goes up and down with how much of a fraidy cat he is, you know. And at the end of the game, or at the end of the movie, he kind of steps up to help Mario, and he finds his courage because they're standing together, you know. Nothing hurt us as long as we're together. So, you know, they don't do him completely dirty, but I just still wish, especially because, like, I love Charlie Day. I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, so I hope in the sequel we get some more of him. But yeah, overall I liked it. I don't know what people were expecting. I knew it was gonna be a kids movie. I wasn't expecting it to be like super deep. All right, and we are motoring our way through this game. We are in the sand level. I think we're almost halfway through it. All right, flip over the cards. I haven't been paying attention to any of these, but fuck, was it over here? Nope. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to this. All right, so that was the most recent Super Mario movie, but also we have another Mario movie to talk about. Actually, there's two more. I think there's an anime or something that I never saw, but it looks fucking weird, and I've heard it's weird. Let me see. There's a lot of Mario media in general, but there's like an old Mario movie anime. There's like the cartoons, which we'll talk about in a second. Let me see, the old TV show with Captain Lou Albano, the wrestler, which I used to watch every day before school. That was the only way they could get me up early for school. And Monday through Thursday, they would show a Super Mario cartoon, which I was super excited about. It was kind of more themed around Super Mario Brothers 2. Had like a lot of the villains and stuff like that from that game, and a lot of the music, and one of my favorite depictions of Bowser. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna navigate this real quick. Yeah, it was really good. And then on Fridays you would get like the Legend of Zelda cartoon, which was in hindsight it was a little weird. I used to love it when I was a kid. I don't think I played Zelda, but I wasn't as in love with it until Ocarina of Time. Like, I liked it, but I didn't really have an idea of what Link's personality was at that point. So, and I figured like Nintendo probably signed off on this, so this is probably what they want his personality to be. But as an adult, you know, Not even talking about now. Like I figured it out like some years later. Probably as I got more invested in the Zelda games, you know, it became more apparent how weird his personality was. You know, where he was just constantly trying to like get with the princess. You know, and that's kind of not like how he is. You know, he's not like as sexually aggressive as he is in that show. uh, and there's like other little weird things about it. And this isn't me shitting on it at all. Like it actually, I love it, but it is a little weird. But that's just how I'm wired, you know? Pick a box. Like if something seems like kind of wonky or weird, or some weird choices made, like it'll just be funny to me and I'll like it. It'll just be like another version of this thing that I enjoy. All right, let me see. All right. We can also talk about the Bob Hoskins Mario movie, which again, like it's weird, so I love it. Like I remember definitely being disappointed when I was a kid going to see it and coming out of the theater just like, oh, it was close to what Mario looks like, you know? Like Bob Hoskins was a good Mario, I thought. It was just a lot of the plot stuff and the fact that Bowser was just a dude kind of threw me off. There was like a lot of, I don't think I remembered Daisy or I knew who Daisy was. Like I only knew Peach. Like I know Daisy now. Let me see. From other games. All right, we got some extra, I think 5 extra lives, right? All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, and I think there's been like an added thing with whoops. I think there's been like an added thing where I enjoy it even more because I enjoy it even more because Bob Hoskins has said that, you know, how drunk they were on the set and how much they were not psyched to do that, or the shoot became unpleasant for them, so they ended up getting fucked up every day. No, but there's a lot of weird stuff. Like I don't know why Luigi doesn't have a mustache. Oh, we're gonna find our third secret right here. All right. First of all, we should probably get one of these. No matter what box it is, it's probably gonna be the frog suit. So here we go. I want Mario to check like the other 2 boxes and see if they're all frog suits, and then slowly turn to Toad and like, what kind of fucking horse shit is this? Game's rigged. And then fucking kick the shit out of him. All right, Mario movie. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff, and there's like a lot of characters that like if you miss it, if you don't know, you could easily miss like some of the characters that are in the game. Like Big Bertha was the big one. Like I didn't find out till like I think some years ago, a handful of years ago, that Big Bertha's in that game. Like I think we'll probably run into her here in this, not in the next world, where she's like this big fish that kind of swims back and forth, and if you get too close to the surface of the water, she tries to like jump out and eat you. It's a big fish. But in that movie, she's just a fucking chick, like hanging out at the club, and she's wearing a red dress. It was like a red fish. So she's wearing a red dress, and they're like, yeah, that's Big Bertha. And I never would have known. I didn't know as a kid like that's who that was supposed to be. You know, it was weird. Toad is just like this weird hippie, and it was just weird. It was weird, so weird. And I can only watch it now because it's Incredibad, and I know like all the, like it's documented like how much of the behind the scenes fuckery was going on, you know? So I'm taking that into every viewing now. Like I'm no way championing that game or movie, but it's fun now because I know all the horse shit that goes along with it. And if I went over to somebody's house and they had it on already, or they wanted to throw it on, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. All right. I think we could technically warp to the last world right now, but I want to get a few more goodies, a few more power-ups, and then we'll be on our way. All right, I love his little waddly run when he runs up to the ship. Yeah, I think that was one of the things too that made me love this game. Like, this version has a fresh coat of paint on it. It makes it look a little bit better than it originally did. But even that original version was a big jump from Mario Brothers 1 and 2 to Mario Brothers 3. Like, his run cycle was more complex, I think. Whoop, I don't want that. It was a prettier, better looking game. It's not like it was like nowadays. If you go from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, you expect there to be like a big graphical jump, or something like that. But this was on the same system. Like, they were on the same system. Let's see if I can do it anyway. All right, I'm not paying attention. I'm running my mouth. All right. All right. All right, we did it. Yeah, but it was on the same system, and this game looks so much better than Super Mario Brothers 1. Like, that's not uncommon for a game that comes out at the beginning of the life cycle of a console versus a game at the end of the life cycle, because people programming these games and developing these games like figure out ways to negotiate and navigate the hardware and the systems better, get the most out of the memory and all the other hoopa-joop jargon words. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading this. Hold on. Greetings. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. All right. Yes. Save my progress. I think we're gonna get like a few more things. All right. Let me see. Nope. Oh, and I am playing this on the Wii U. I bought it on the Nintendo eShop. So I'm not playing it on the actual Game Boy. Just FYI. I don't know if anybody gives a shit. It's not like I'm... Oh, shit. I am not paying attention. I wanted to keep my frog suit. But I guess this is alright. Alright. I can dole out more I have more murdering power. Let's see. Now! Get the fuck out of her. Alright. I think I can jump out of here, right? Can I jump out? Yeah. Alright. Totally forgot about this. All right. Let's see. So how's everybody's Mario Day going? What's your favorite Mario game? Let me know in the comments. All right. I need the frog suit to get down there. All right. Whatever. Fuck it. We're just trying to get to Bowser. I'm not trying to waste too much time. I know you got stuff to do, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm not even gonna waste my time with those things anymore because I'm not paying attention. We're just trying to get to Bowser. We're trying to get our chick back. We want to fucking kick the shit out of him and be on our way, right? All right, let me see. I want to kill these fish. Yeah, I used to I loved the Mario cartoon. They put a little nod of it into the Mario movie, the recent one with Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, where they used the theme song, right, as their plumber commercial. It was pretty great. Yeah, there was a lot of nostalgia in this recent one, and I really appreciate it. Let me see. They knew what they were doing. It hit me right in the feels. But I think they're going to like a different movie studio to do the Legend of Zelda movie. And I know I've talked about it on our show before, but I'm kind of nervous about that one because, like I was saying, like Link doesn't have like a defined personality, you know? And we've all spent so much time with him, with each our individual versions of Link. I think we all have our own idea of who he is and what his personality is like. Like that's why he doesn't talk. He kind of is like a self-insert character, you know, where you can kind of make up your own personality for him. That's why his name's Link. Supposed to be the link to your character. That's why you get to name him every game, so on and so forth. So I'm trying to negotiate this and go through my thoughts about the Zelda movie. Yeah, I just think it could. I think there might be people who complain about it if they come to play with like a Link that is too out of left field, you know? Because the version of Link in my head, his personality is probably gonna be different than your version versus this other person's version, so on and so forth. So I think there's a lot of people who, well, it's the internet. People are gonna complain regardless, you know? But depending on how depending on how they portray him, I think it could be an issue. Let me see. It's none of these. I think it is this one. This one? Is there another one? Nope. I think it's not this one. Let me see. This is the thing. This one was kind of a maze. All right. Yeah, but like I love Zelda, and I really don't want them to mess up that movie, you know? Because you don't want to be like like I don't hate the Transformer movies, but I know like it's popular to kind of shit on the Transformer movies because the quality isn't it kind of goes down as the movies have gone on. Like the first one was fun, but then after that they kind of I don't know, they kind of just kind of throwing them out there. All right, maybe it's this one. All right. They're kind of like, you know, they're Michael Bay movies. Essentially, they're like just brainless action movies, which I'm here for in certain instances. But they've kind of become like this pop culture joke, you know, to a degree where they're just ridiculous and they're junk food, you know? So now when you're out and about and you see someone wearing like a Autobot or Decepticon shirt, they're really trying to get me to play this fucking mini game. I'm not about it. So now when you see someone, well, fuck. Ah, damn it. Now when you see someone wearing like one of those shirts, it represents this other thing versus like this awesome cartoon that you have a lot of nostalgia for. Instead, you know? I really want to play those fucking mini games, but I'm trying to just get through this. Let me see. I know I get power-ups from that. Maybe I should just play it. All right, let's just go for it. Let's see if I can get some power-ups from those mini games after I get through this. So I don't want the Zelda movie to like, you know, you don't want it to suck, obviously, because you want it to be good in general, but you also don't want it to color the way people perceive what Zelda is for the foreseeable future, you know? Because like I love these games. I love a lot of the Zelda games, even the quote unquote bad ones, the ones that aren't as good, they're still good, you know? All right, let me see. We're gonna play some of these. We got two. Fuck it, why not? All right, I'm gonna pay attention. All right, I don't remember where anything is. All right, star, flower. All right, mushroom. Was it over here? No. All right. So flower. Fuck. I'm trying to remember. I'm already losing it. What was it? It was. I got it. Let me see. Whoa, fuck. God damn it. Star was over here somewhere, right? All right. Here. Damn it. Okay. This was the one up. Fuck. Okay. God damn it. All right, let me see. I'll play this level. Yeah. Let me see. I don't need to. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think I'm going to ruffle any feathers if I say I'm not particularly a fan of water levels. God damn it. Okay. Whoa. All right. There's a lot going on here. All right. Let me just negotiate all this shit. All right. Yeah, but you know, I hope it's good. I hope the Zelda movie's good. Like the video game movies have come a long way. Honestly, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Because I loved, like I said, I love the Mario movie. I also wanted to say I loved Detective Pikachu. And I feel like we're well on our way to getting that Super Smash Brothers movie that I keep hearing rumblings about. I think I've heard somebody say something about like a Metroid movie eventually, which I think it would just be aliens, right? But they could definitely do it. Samus is a badass. I just got done playing Metroid Dread like not too long ago. It's awesome. I'm drinking the Metroid Kool-Aid. All right, let me see. Alrighty. I'll just pick this one. How much stuff do I got? I don't think I have the best assortment of goodies, but let's just get out of here. We'll jump straight to the end. Ooh. We're in the warp zone. We're not sticking around for long because we're going straight to level 8. Oh, I don't think I touched on the funny business with Super Mario Brothers 2, did I? Oh, we're getting some plot. Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle. If you dare to try and rescue her, gwa ha ha ha, King of the Koopas. So, Super Mario Brothers 2. There's a good chance you already know this if you're watching this episode. But, what happened was, there was obviously Nintendo wanted to make a sequel to Super Mario Brothers after it was such a huge success. And they made one that looked almost identical to the original Super Mario Brothers game. But it was way harder, like unfairly difficult. And when Nintendo of Japan brought it to Nintendo of America to like localize it and put like all the English dialogue and everything in it, they checked it out and they were like, okay, this isn't fun. It really feels like this game hates me, and why? I don't know why you guys would have done this at all. Kids aren't gonna enjoy this. So their solution was to take this other game that already existed called, I think it was Doki Doki Panic or Toki I think it was Doki Doki Panic. But it looks exactly like the Super Mario Brothers 2 that we ended up getting, except the four main characters were different characters. They ripped them out and put in Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. Right? And just shipped that on over here. And we were none the wiser. Up to that point, our only frame of reference to what a Super Mario game was Super Mario Brothers 1. So we didn't know. We were just like, okay, maybe they'll just reinvent the wheel drastically every game. Like, you know, there'll be a new big bad every time they play. It won't always be Bowser. You know, let me see. We're gonna do another cheat right here. See if I can do it. Yeah, so we didn't know. But over the years, like we finally told us the information has kind of come to light that that's what happened. They eventually released the original Super Mario Brothers 2 here, the Japanese version in Super Mario All Stars, and it's called The Lost Levels, and it is really hard, but I feel like even though we know that it's kind of a copy and paste version of a Mario game, I guess would be the best way to put it, it's still like a beloved entry into the series, you know? A lot of those characters are still around, like Bob-ombs and Shy Guys and Birdo. Like, you know, those guys are still around. Like in Mario Kart and Mario Tennis and stuff. But it is kind of funny looking back and you go back and play those now. Because, I mean, it is really drastically different. Like, you're not jumping on enemies' heads to, like, wipe them out. You know, you can hop on top of their heads and then pick them up and throw them at other enemies. It's a lot of, like, pulling power-ups and stuff out of the ground. And, you know, it's weird. But for whatever reason, like, even like the regular Mario games, they're weird, but it's a different kind of weird, you know? Let me see. Oh, I think we're going to cheese this level because this is how I used to do it because I had no patience for it. I used to do it, but there are certain times where I just want to get past it. And this is what we would do. It's kind of funny that, like, you know, this is the last level and it's probably supposed to be the most difficult one, and I figured out a way to like cheese most of these levels to get past them, more so than like the early levels that are supposed to be like the layups. Whatevs. This is we're giving you some Dynamic Menace pro tips here. Dynamic Menace pro tips. Here we go. And that'll do it, folks. That's the way we play. Okay, I'm over here. I didn't know where I was. All right. And okay. And we're making good time. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I really appreciate you hanging out here, listening to my ramble about how much I love Mario and Zelda a little bit. Yeah, I was definitely a Nintendo kid. Look, hold on, let me see. Sorry, I pressed something. I did. I didn't have a Sega, like a Master System or a Genesis, but I definitely did like what they were putting out. You know, especially when they rolled out Sonic. He was definitely cool. Their marketing campaign was brilliant. You know, they made Sonic look cool and they made fucking Mario look kind of lame. You know, they were successful in that way. You know, and they took on the juggernaut because Nintendo was pretty much, they ran the show. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta get past all this shit. Damn it. All right. All right, let me see. Can I fly here? All right. But yeah, Sega, they put out a solid product that fucking went right at the throne. And they were the topic of multiple heated arguments on the playground. You know, people talk about the console war now, which I get it, you know, PlayStation versus Xbox. And I have lots of friends who are invested in one side or the other, but it's nothing like when we were kids, like the screaming at each other, you know, with the exception of our former co-host Dom, who's just like still in that mindset, who's just no, Xbox is best. Look at PlayStation. He just fucking lie and fucking make up his own bullshit, fucking facts and figures, and you're just like, ugh, dude, grow up. Like, it's fine for you to have your preferences. Like, stop trying to fucking shit on anybody who has a different opinion than you. You know, and I think that's one of the things that you kind of realize as an adult. It's okay for, not only is it okay for people to have like differing opinions, it's actually interesting to figure out or hear why somebody else arrived at like a different feeling of these are essentially art. You know, I know a lot of people don't like to recognize these as art, but you know, people work on these and they craft these stories and design these levels, and I very much think they're art, you know. And different, think about how many different genres of games we have now, fuck, where that speak to so many different types of people, you know. Like, I like platformers still, but fighting games are my jam. But a lot of people don't like fighting games, you know. That a lot of people like whatever, World of Warcraft and Call of Duty and all this other shit, and I can't play those, you know. But different things speak to different people, you know, and that's fine. Like, I don't have to shit on Call of Duty or fucking all these other games that I don't fuck with because they don't fucking gel with my sensibilities. Like, I don't need to yuck anybody's yum, you know. You can like what you like and I'll like what I like. But that was not the thinking when we were kids, you know. Like, oh, you don't like what I like? Fuck you, you know. So, and apparently, like, there's some people who still think like that in their adult life, and I I think that's pretty funny. I can't hang out with you because I'm not about to be arguing over like what's better, chocolate or vanilla. But you know, whatevs. I'm just gonna leave you where you're at and fucking enjoy the rest of your day or your life or whatever. Thinking like that, taking hard stances on peanut or regular M&Ms. All right, on to Bowser's Castle. Let me see. What do I got? All right, nothing too great. Fuck it. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Okie doke. All right, we're gonna try and get through this thing. All right. This is a big deal when I was a kid. They definitely did a good job setting the mood. Fuck. Setting the mood, like the tension when I was a kid with these games with Bowser's Castle. You know, it looked ominous. All right, let's see. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay. All right, let me see. Really gotta concentrate here. I don't want to say it's precision platforming, but you kind of gotta be at least somewhat on the ball. All right. All right. Okay, I think we can do it. All right. No. All right. Let me see. All right. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I definitely used to get like super nervous when we got to Bowser's Castle when I was a kid. Like your hands would start to sweat. Hey, look who it is, everybody. Everybody's favorite. La. All right. I'm over there. Now I'm over. Whoop. It definitely feels like it might be like more of like a playful, like relationship they have, right? Where like I was like, oh, I'm gonna kidnap that princess. I'm gonna kidnap her. And you're like, you better fucking not, you fucking turtle piece of shit. It's my girlfriend. You don't fucking kidnap her. Don't even fucking look at it. All right. Shit. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Ooh, I don't know, folks. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this one. Ah, god damn it. All right. My glasses are sliding down my face. No. Ah. All right. All right, take two, you turtle fuck. Let's just see you try that again, why I oughta. All right, let's see. No, fuck. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ugh.
Just what I needed. Oh, mamma mia!
I'm choking so hard today. All right, Bowser. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, focus. Okay. All right, I gotta pay attention. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. Where you going? Let's do this. All right, come on. Ah, damn it. Ugh. All right, come on, Bowser. Let's go. All right, then got it. Okay, we did it. Finally. All right, let's go. Okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of on brand for us. You don't expect any of our gameplay to automatically power me up because Peach doesn't like short guys. Look how hot she is. She's breathtaking. I get it, Mario. Thank you. Peace has at last returned to our fair mushroom king. What if that was like canon? She's a little slow. Thank you. All right, the end. We did it, guys. What'd you think? That was Super Mario Brothers 3. I want to thank you for hanging out with me on this one of the most prestigious days of the year, Mario Day. Now for the credits, you get to like kind of see all the levels that we went through and the levels that we skipped. Somebody's hard work, long hours, probably had like a boss leaning over their shoulder, cracking the whip to make all these extra levels, and we just skipped right over them, right? Video games, everybody. All right, like Big Island. I'm sure that one was fun. Looked fun, right? What's a Sky Land? I think it was. Yep, the sky. Yep, that one looks like it might have been fun. Whatever the fuck this one was. Iced Land. I think Pipe Maze is next, right? Yay. Ah, these look like fun. I guess we'll never know. All right. Bowser's Castle. Yep, the end. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.